Welcome back. Here's a lady that loves to travel. In fact, her name is Teresa the Traveler. That's what she goes by, and this is her first visit to Midday. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, you have two books out. One of them is the original, and another one is sort of the updated version.
It's the second edition, so there's 50 more incredible places to visit.
Oh, so it's two very different books. We have them on the screen here. Discover the Southern Interior of BC, Book 1 and Book 2. You gotta love what you do.
Absolutely. I had no idea there was so many incredible things to see in this area. So how it started was I was in Peru on top of Machu Picchu, and I met a guy from the Czech Republic who really wanted to come see Canada. So I bring him back here, and I have no idea where to take him. So I asked my Facebook friends where's some good places to show him around, and I started discovering the interior, and I'm just fascinated by it. And the last 4 years, I've been on all sorts of day trips exploring incredible areas that we have right in our own backyard.
Isn't it funny how when you live somewhere, you don't know the area the way a tourist will come in and say, oh, have you been to this place or this place? Because I've been there, and as the person living there, you feel a bit embarrassed.
I knew more about Egypt than I did about Kamloops.
Yeah, that's what happens. Tell me some of the great spots. Tell me the top 5 spots in one of these books that you would say people wouldn't know about.
Well, one of them was up in the Monte Creek area. There's an old train tunnel, abandoned train tunnel. It's really cool. And a flume where they put water through, abandoned flume, and a little waterfall that I would have never known about. So there's special secret directions to that in the book.
Neat.
And also the Monk's Cave in Headley. Very neat. This monk used to live in this cave above this creek, and you had to go out there, cross the creek 4 times on these bridges, and then climb up a cliff, and he lived in a fortified cave. He had a bed and walls and shelves and everything, but unfortunately he got flooded out in around 2005, and now it's just abandoned, but it's a really cool place to check out. The bridges are gone, though.
Okay. How did you come to find out about these things? Would you just sort of cruise through different areas and then ask people there?
I asked the locals. A lot of people on Facebook follow me, and when I post my pictures, they suggest other amazing places to go. And also when I get into a place, I'll just go into the different businesses and ask them what's cool things to see in this area.
So you've taken it upon yourself for the last 4 years to sort of become a tourist in your own backyard and put these books together.
That's the Monk's Cave right there.
What are the chances I would turn to that? Is one of them something about the largest Canadian flag somewhere?
Yes, it's at Highland Valley. I had no idea that we have the largest rendition of the Canadian flag. They built these 3 domes for their production, and they made a flag on it.
Okay. Interesting to know. Where's the Caribbean of the North?
Oh, Johnson Lake. That place is incredible. I used to camp at Adams Lake growing up.
Yeah.
I had no idea that right in that same area was this gorgeous Caribbean-looking beach. The waters are crystal clear, which is a disadvantage to the poor fish. And they have sandy beaches, and it's turquoise waters. It seriously looks like the Caribbean.
See, I wouldn't have known that. I've heard of Johnson Lake, but I've heard it's beautiful, but I've not been. Yeah.
Something to do this summer with your kayak.
It is something to do. And you know what? I'm a creature of habit. I will go to the Shuswap with my family and spend my time there. And no knocking against the Shuswap, but it's good to go out to other areas and explore some of the places you haven't been to, right?
Absolutely. When I first got my kayak, I was on the Shuswap all the time, back and forth to the island, Copper Island. And now, every weekend, I go to a different lake. And it's amazing, some of the beautiful kayaking lakes we have around here, like Lac du Bois, just out past Bachelor.
Yes.
They have incredible painted turtles. I went turtle creeping for an entire day. I'd like creep up on the turtles as they're sunning themselves on the branches and see how close I can get to them before they dip into the water.
Fantastic. You could become a tour guide now for our area. Really? I mean, you've got the books, but you could also be a tour guide. Have people come with you.
Oh, you never know. I only like one at a time, though. So I invite my friends to come with me to be in the book, and yeah, I like to keep it small.
That's awesome. You know what? This would make a great stocking stuffer.
Absolutely, and that's why they're available right now, just in time for Christmas, at Runner's Soul and Golden Buddha downtown.
Awesome.
And I'm doing a book signing, that's why I'm here, at Runner's Soul this Saturday between 10 and 2. And there are a few colored versions available of the book for $40. and they will only be available during the book signing.
Awesome. Good for you. I think it's great for people to be able to learn what other great things are in our own backyard. We all have our favorite things and we don't step outside of that. So this is a good opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for the size of the book fits perfectly in a person's glove compartment. So I had a lot of people who've bought my previous versions saying that they keep it in their car at all times.
Awesome.
So they're always armed with the book.
Good for you.
And there's also day trip itineraries in the book.
Nice. Very well planned out. All right. We are out of time. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Book 1 and Book 2. If you would like to pick one up, get a book signing, get a book signed, you can do that at Runner Soul this Saturday, as Teresa mentioned, from 10 until 2. Information is also on the screen. You can also follow her on Facebook. She's fun. I follow her.